The uncertainty is really probably going to push the market lower, or if not, basically put a cap on the market where we're at now. Welcome to the channel, guys. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you are new, please drop a sub. That would be greatly appreciated. And there are four major things that are going to be happening, I think, throughout the course of this week that are really going to drive the market either higher or lower. And those are going to be essentially any sort of news on the stimulus. As you guys know, the $600 extra that was being provided through unemployment has officially ended because Democrats and Republicans have failed to come to an agreement on the $1 trillion stimulus package that Republicans put forth in the Senate. There are several things that Democrats and Republicans cannot seem to agree on, one of which is how much extra money to provide people on unemployment. There are kind of two sides to the coin. Republicans don't want to be paying people as much as or more than they were previously just through their employer. So they have been pushing for either $400 or $500, so a reduction from that $600, whereas Democrats want to keep the full $600 or even provide more. Another thing they can't seem to agree on is liability protection for businesses and anybody who potentially comes into a store or a place of business and says, I contracted the coronavirus, and they can't sue the owner or anything like that. And I believe the time period is 5 years. So Republicans want that for businesses, Democrats do not. So until they can come to agreement on that, there is not going to be a deal. Markets are not going to like this. The uncertainty is really probably going to push the market lower, or if not, basically put a cap on the market where we're at now. And until they can come to some sort of agreement on stimulus, I would be very weary and kind of skeptical of potentially where we're going to go. And if it gets to the latter part of the week, that could be potentially some negative indicators for the market here in the coming months. The second thing you guys need to keep an eye out on is earnings reports. Last week was big tech and they absolutely destroyed it. So you can anticipate them to continue to have a good week. And if there's anybody driving the markets higher, it is going to be them. But there are some other major companies that are reporting earnings this week, like Disney and Berkshire Hathaway, which Disney, I'm going to be really interested to see how they do, because I personally own shares of Disney, and Disney, a large part of their income is from parks, and as you know, parks have been closed pretty much because of coronavirus, or they're not making money. If they're open, they're operating at a net loss. No movies are being produced. The only thing they have going for them is Disney Plus, and then ESPN and sports and anything like that that's just starting up. So I am extremely interested to see the earnings report for companies like that. The third thing that could potentially move the markets, and we may or may not get news on, but if we definitely get news one way or another, it would absolutely impact the markets, and that is the Moderna phase 3 vaccine trials. They have got a big investment from the government, and they're currently, like I said, in phase 3, which is actually on humans. So they have seen really positive signs from phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 3, I believe, is on 30,000 people. So if they start to see positive trends in the vaccine, it's going to signal to the market confidence that we could potentially have a vaccine before year end or election, and the markets are going to absolutely love that. Lastly, I don't really know if this is going to impact the markets much, but I wanted to throw it in here because a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's definitely going to be in the news. And that is Joe Biden has said that he is going to announce his running mate for the 2020 election sometime this week. So I think markets potentially on who Joe Biden picks as his running mate could react either positive or negative, because whoever Joe picks as his running mate, I do think is going to be a major kind of like poll indicator of potentially whether or not he could be elected over Donald Trump. And as you know, markets have they've been fairly favorable to Donald Trump because before coronavirus we were at all-time highs. Trump has been very good at deregulation and lowering corporate taxes, even though he has mentioned that he wants to cut back on corporate buybacks of stocks and stuff to inflate things like stock price. But so far the markets have really liked that. So it'll be interesting to see if Joe Biden's pick has any movement on the markets. So guys, those are the most important things you should keep your eye on in the markets this week. And I think the biggest one that you need to keep an eye on is definitely the stimulus, because if that pushes on, like I said, to the later parts of the week or even in the next week, market is not going to like that. They do not like the gridlock on extra stimulus for the economy because we are at such a critical tipping point. But before we go, today in history, August 3rd, 1492, Christopher Columbus leaves Spain on his voyage to the New World. So I live in America. I would imagine most of you live in America. Without Christopher Columbus sailing and finding America, who knows? Maybe things look different here. I don't know, but it's interesting nugget of history. So thank you so much for sticking around for the whole video. Drop a like and a sub. It's important to stay informed, and best of luck on your guys investing. Until tomorrow, I will see you later.